Under the ethereal dawn, pale mist clings to the hills, its veil parting to reveal figures emerging from the fog. Caelran leads, his silver hair a banner in the breeze. As Elvara matches his pace, her gaze fixed on the horizon. Beside them, Kellen's blade taps against the rocks, a restless rhythm in the tranquil dawn. Bran walks behind, his steps heavy with the burden he carries, a silent shadow among them. The figures move with purpose, their cloaks billowing in the gentle breeze, each a silhouette against the awakening world. Together, they advance into the light, their path leading them towards an unknown destiny. Against the stark horizon, the Tower of Lines rises, a basalt monolith piercing the sky, its peak crowned in ethereal gold. Silence blankets the landscape, broken only by the tower's subtle, unnerving thrum. Caelran's voice cuts through the stillness. The Tower of Lines. Elvara affirms, her voice laced with a hint of unease. It's still humming. Kellen's sardonic humor colors his observation. Always a good sign when ancient ruins glow. The group stands poised at the base of the Tower of Lines. Anticipation hangs heavy in the air. The archway stands, a gaping maw of stone etched with cryptic runes. Elvara approaches the ancient archway, her fingers tracing the mystical runes. As Elvara touches the stone, a soft light begins to emanate from the runes, illuminating her face. Elvara declares, "The lines are active. The tower is listening." The archway glows brighter, as if responding to Elvara's words. Inside the tower hall, dust motes dance in the dim light, the very air thick with forgotten secrets. Veins of gold and silver light pulse rhythmically across the walls, as if the tower itself breathes. Ancient symbols writhe subtly beneath the dust on the raised platform. Caelran pauses, a sense of recognition washing over him as he whispers, "Like something behind my ribs, remembering an old promise." Caelran ascends to the tower platform, where the wind's raw power dominates. The wind swirls around Caelran. From below, Elvara's voice calls out hesitantly, "Caelran." Caelran stops and turns toward the sound of Elvara's voice. The world fractures into countless shards, a cataclysm of destruction unleashed. Amidst the chaos, fiery comets streak across the sky, harbingers of doom. Armies clad in black iron emerge from the inferno, marching relentlessly forward. Terror grips Caelran as the horrific vision unfolds before his eyes. He staggers backward, overwhelmed by the catastrophic tinsel. Inside the somber tower hall, Kellen is silhouetted against a wall, his concern deepening as he watches Caelran. Dust motes dance in the lone sunbeam, illuminating the disquiet in Kellen's eyes. "You all right there, Seer?" Kellen asks, his voice echoing in the hall. Caelran remains silent, a figure of deep introspection. The heavy silence hangs, punctuated only by the soft whisper of dust motes. The hall trembles violently, as dust cascades from the high ceiling, signaling impending chaos. Bran's eyes widen with alarm, reflecting the growing dread as he swiftly draws his sword. Steel glints ominously in the dim light, a stark warning against the encroaching darkness. In the encroaching darkness, Bran's voice cuts through the silence. Something's moving. In the Grand Tower Hall, shadows dance between towering columns, concealing secrets untold. From the darkness, a figure materializes, draped in robes that conceal its form, face hidden in shadow. The very air seems to ripple around the figure, a subtle distortion of reality. An unsettling stillness descends as the figure fully emerges, its presence casting a pall over the hall. The hall seems to hold its breath, anticipating the unknown that the figure brings. The tower hall is cloaked in gloom, save for a solitary beam of sunlight that illuminates dancing dust motes. The air, thick with the scent of mildew and forgotten things, hangs heavy. A figure emerges from the shadows, their voice echoing in the vast space. The figure speaks, their words laced with mystery. "You came." The figure's tone shifts, tinged with uncertainty. Too early, or much, much too late. In the tower hall, fractures snake across the floor, centered around Caelran. The cracks spread, illuminated by an eerie light from below. Light floods through the fissures, casting a cold glow. The light is unwelcoming, an icy presence filling the hall. Caelran remains still, surrounded by the spreading fractures and the encroaching cold. The hall is split, the light a stark reminder of the encroaching darkness. Caelran's eyes dart upward, a silent question etched on his face. The spot where the figure stood is now empty, the air still. A wave of confusion washes over Caelran as he realizes the figure has vanished without a trace. He remains frozen, his gaze still fixed on the empty space above. The silence of the tower hall amplifies the mystery of the figure's sudden departure. A sense of unease settles over Caelran, the unanswered questions hanging heavy in the air. The tower hall stands silent. Only a deep, resonating hum fills the air. The humming vibrates through every stone, a palpable force in the stillness. An unseen presence seems to pulse within the very walls. The air itself seems to shimmer with the intensity of the sound. A sense of anticipation builds, as if the tower itself is holding its breath. The humming grows louder, a prelude to some unknown event. Inside the tower hall, daylight streams in, highlighting a lone rune that pulses with a soft, ethereal glow on the platform. The glowing rune stands defiant, a beacon of ancient power amidst the hall's silent grandeur. The rune continues to glow, its light unwavering, promising untold secrets and power. The light of the rune illuminates the hall, symbolizing the magic that permeates the very stones of the tower. Dawn breaks, its first light painting the hills with an ethereal glow as mist clings like a shroud. Silent figures stand outlined against the horizon, their forms spectral in the pale light. The ancient hills bear witness to the silent vigil, waiting. A solitary tower pierces the heavens, its black basalt form casting a long shadow. The tower dwarfs every mountain, its peak a beacon of spiraling golden light. Molten silk threads of light crown the tower, a stark contrast to its dark body. The basalt tower looms, challenging the sky with its imposing height. Golden light flows like liquid fire, illuminating the tower's formidable silhouette.